All right, so I think everything is all good, no? So good evening, everyone. And of course, just like we always say, no, thank you so much for spending a part of your Tuesday evening with the First Metro Securities team, no? Of course, for another Fun Smart Learning series. And in this evening, we have here our partner with Atram Trust Corporation. So before we dive in, I'd like to of course, no, check everyone in the Zoom section. No? So we are actually 39 in the room. So before we start, I'd like to get the feeling of everyone. So if you are ready now to take the next step toward your long-term financial goals, maybe you can share some heart reaction or some smiley or maybe just say yes sa ating chat box. So I think everyone here is very excited na no to learn how can we secure or how can we discover no the steps on securing our wealth. All right, so we are receiving some responses. So I think everyone is all ears na this evening. So again, in this evening session, it is all about taking smart and practical steps toward building a well-balanced portfolio. So that comes how to manage the risk wisely and of course, investing confidently through Atram funds. So whether you are just starting your investment journey or maybe looking to diversify your portfolio, you are actually definitely in the right place. So before I start, let me just introduce your first Metro Securities team tonight. So of course, you have me, Joanna Blanca Ramos, a Business Development Associate, and I am based here in Mindanao, and I am glad to be your host in this evening session. And of course, we have also Miss Hazel Sabile. So she will be providing some technical support all throughout the session. So if you have some inquiries, feel free to chat them sa ating chat box. And of course, we have our speaker this evening and I will be introducing her later sa ating session. So everyone, so sit back, maybe take some notes, no, or take some screenshots for you to get to grasp talaga our session this evening. So before we proceed, allow me to mention lang no, that this presentation is for informational purposes only and does not constitute any advice or a solicitation to buy or sell securities. The opinions expressed are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect those of First Metro Sec. So which assumes no liability for any losses arising from the use of this material. And of course, this webinar is actually open to the public. So we welcome also the first timers. And to those first timers, we'd love for you to get to know us a little better and understand how we can support you in your investing journey. So again, everyone, we are First Metro Sec. We are the licensed stock brokerage arm of the Metro Bank Group. And at the heart of what we do are our core values, that is integrity, teamwork, and passion. Our vision is to become the largest and most trusted investment solutions partner in the Philippines. And our mission is to empower individuals and institutions just like you to reach your financial goals. And as part of living out our company's mission and vision, the business development and market education team, so that is us, no, we regularly conduct financial literacy sessions just like this one to help more Filipinos make informed and confident financial decisions. So to further equip our clients with the right knowledge and tools, we also hold the Fun Smart Learning Series. So it is a dedicated program that brings together expert insight from our trusted fund partners like Atra. So in this evening, again, we are delighted to be joined by our partner. And of course, we have actually in the room, no, we are actually 52. So to those na kakapasok lang, again, welcome to this session. So this partnership with Atram, we've worked closely with them to deliver sessions that empower investors to make well-informed decisions and that also to maximize the potential ng ating mga Atram Trust investments. So also in this session, we will be exploring Atram's pooled funds that strike the perfect balance between stability and growth. So it's helping you invest with both security and opportunity in mind. And without any further ado, it is my pleasure to introduce to you our guest speaker for this evening. We have Miss Rosella Selay Aguila. So, Ma'am Selay or Miss Selay has years of experience in investments and advisory management. Prior to joining Atram, Miss Selay was with Sun Life Asset Management as channel manager for agency, leading high-performing agent networks and driving growth through strategic partnerships. She also used to be part of SLAMC's institutional business group as a relationship manager for corporate clients. She was a banker for more than 10 years, primarily doing relationship management for high net wealth income clients in Citibank and in Standard Chartered Bank. Bisalay holds an MBA degree from De La Salle Graduate School of Business and also got her undergraduate degree in international studies from De La Salle University. So, Miss Silay, whenever you are ready, you can actually take our virtual tour.
Okay, thank you, Joanne. Hi, everyone. Good evening. So my name is Selay. Thank you for that intro, Joanne, dialing in from Davao, no, Joanne? Okay, so good evening, everyone. My name is Selay, and I am from Atram's Channel Management Group. So first of all, we would like to thank First Metro for inviting us to be your speaker for tonight, and thank you, everyone, for tuning in. So this evening, we are asked to talk about pooled funds and how our funds prioritize stability while pursuing growth. So before we start, let me just share my screen. Okay, can you guys see my screen? Okay, hold on. Okay, all right. So before we start, I would like to reintroduce Atram. So we have been in the business for over 15 years, and we are very grateful to have grown into one of our country's recognized asset management firms. From 1 billion in assets under, well, 15 years ago to now 480 billion in AUM. That's as of August 2025. And with the merger between Union Bank's Trust Department and Atram, we are now at the fourth rank in terms of AUM, next to the top three banks, which is a significant step from Atram's beginnings as an independent player. We are also the first in digital wallets, wherein it pioneered UITF on an e-wallet platform back in 2018. And also, we're the first ones to bring global funds in the Philippines through a feeder fund structure there. So this one, sorry. Ayaw niya. Okay, there. So this is our flex slide from 1 billion to 480 billion. And these awards are a testament to that, no? This slide shows our recent awards that we have bagged year to date, 26 awards. And the one that stands out here is the market award given by Asian Investor, recognizing Atram for 6 years. All right. So almost all our funds are available in FundSmart. We have a complete suite of funds aligned to investors' objectives. Capital, be it capital preservation, fixed income and growth. Yes, magkaiba yon. And growth. And as of September 2025, we have more than 50 funds. Yan. And to give you an overview of our product matrix, Atram offers a comprehensive range of funds across various asset classes such as money market, fixed income, multi-asset, equities, and others, no, covering a full range of investment options. So there, that's a quick snapshot of who we are at Atram. All right, so now let's dive into our discussion. So again, we are invited to talk about pooled funds. So ito, what are pooled funds? No, we've been hearing it a lot. And here, I wanted to just flash it here. Investopedia defines it as funds in a, well, investment or pooled funds are funds in a portfolio from many individual investors that are aggregated for the purposes of investment. So, ibig sabihin nun, pooled funds are investment funds. It's an investment vehicle that provides investors across access to financial markets meaning equities, mga bonds that are pooled or joined with other investors' money, invested together and managed by professionals. So some examples are there. You have mutual funds and UITF. Yeah. So how does a fund work? No? Back to basics muna tayo. So let's take a look at how a fund operates and helps your money work for you. No? So as you can see there, money from various investors are pooled together by professional fund managers to make up baskets of securities. You have their bonds, stocks, or other investment assets. The fund manager or the professional manager oversees and decides where to put the money, like in stocks or bonds, to help it grow with the goal of generating returns for the investors. So that's how it basically operates, no? And earlier, when we defined pooled funds, I mentioned, di ba, sabi ko, common examples of pooled funds include UITFs and mutual funds. When you log into FundSmart, sorry, you'll see there some of the funds are categorized as mutual fund or UITF. And very quickly, let's have a refresher on key differences between UITFs and mutual funds. Okay, see, actually, mutual funds and UITFs, basically, they operate pretty much the same, no? Meaning, um, pretty much the same. But in terms of regulation, pag sinabi natin mutual funds, these are governed by SEC. With UITFs naman, these are governed by BSP. So both mutual funds and UITFs are open-ended investments, meaning shares or units can be bought and redeemed at any time. And if you're talking about mutual funds, investors of mutual funds buy shares of the fund, while for UITFs naman, investors buy units of the investments. Okay? MFs or mutual funds are offered by investment houses or investment corporations, while UITFs naman are made available or offered by banks and trust corporation. So this evening, we will talk about or we will focus on UITF. Yan. So back to basics muna tayo dun sa mga experienced investors natin who here that's joining us tonight. Okay, so what is a UITF? So these are 4 key characteristics of UITF. Number 1 there is it is an open-ended pooled trust fund. So 2 operational terms there, no? Open-ended, which means it pools money from multiple investors and it allows people to buy in or withdraw at any time. And yung second operative term natin there would be a trust fund, di ba? Meaning it is managed by a trust entity. So yun yung kaninang minention natin, di ba? Galing siya ng, it's made available by banks or trust corporations, right? Number 2, UITFs follow a set of rules called Declaration of Trust, which guides how the fund is managed and protects the investors. So this DOT or Declaration of Trust, it's like a rule book, no, that keeps everything fair and very transparent. Number 3 is no maturity date, meaning it allows people to buy in or withdraw at any time subject to the fund's rules. And lastly, number 4, UITFs are express trusts. Ano yung express trust? Pag kasi we're talking about UITFs, it's formally set up through written agreements. So, yung written agreement na yun, it's registered or reported to BSP for approval to ensure that they follow the proper rules and protect investors. Okay? So, yun yung key characteristics of a UITF. Okay, so investment funds or pooled funds are provide good investment opportunities because of the following features. So nasa features na tayo, okay? First is access. An investment fund will allow everyday or regular investors a chance to invest in global markets that are usually hard to reach on their own. So yun yung access. That's when you talk about access. Number two, it gives you liquidity. Shares of mutual funds and units of UITFs are highly liquid, meaning they can be easily bought from and sold to the fund at any time. Number three, professional management. Investors are not anymore burdened with issues such as asset allocation and monitoring because you have your own fund manager. The funds are entrusted and managed by a full-time professional fund manager who makes the investment decisions for you, depending on the goal of the fund and the type of the fund. And also cost efficient because funds can be more cost efficient because the expenses are shared among many investors. And these costs, by the way, are already imputed in the price per unit. So when you buy a fund, nakasama na yon dun sa presyo niya. Dun sa NAV po, already imputed there. So investors don't pay them separately at the time of purchase or redemption. So yung price na yon, it already reflects the current market value of the investment after these costs have been factored in. Okay? Okay, next. Now that we have covered the basics of what a UITF, UITF is and how it works, this slide naman metabolizes the advantages and the risks that one must consider before investing. So kanina we've touched on the others na. Yung first one lang dyan, I'd like to maybe give some highlight to it compared to potential higher returns, no? Because compared to traditional bank deposits like time deposits, mas mataas yung ino-offer or you can potentially earn higher by investing in a fund. Okay? Diversification because you're not just invested in one name. So again, nakapool siya. Transparency as it is governed by declaration of trust. And on the risks naman, no, the downside naman, returns are not guaranteed. Say for example, in an aggressive fund, diba? It could have double-digit returns in, let's say, less than a year. Kaya niya yon, no? But if the market goes south, swings can be wild also. Ibig sabihin, it can also give you double-digit negative returns. So, ganun siya ka-erratic. Okay? If you are investing in an aggressive fund. And also, it's not insured by PDIC. Earlier, we mentioned that UITFs are offered by banks, diba, and trust companies. Pero UITFs are investments. It's not deposits. Okay? So they're not guaranteed and not covered by BDIC. Okay, so now that we've covered the basics, let's explore naman the different kinds of funds available and see which ones might fit your goals. So when you go to FundSmart, funds are labeled there as money market, equity fund, fixed income fund. So what do these funds mean? No? So let's take a look at yung first muna, money market fund. And by the way, no, nilagyan lang namin dyan ng risk meter to after each of the fund type to indicate its corresponding risk classification. Okay, so first of all is money market fund. Ano ba yung money market fund? So money market fund is for those who have a conservative risk profile. So this fund, pag nag-invest tayo sa money market fund, it invests in short-term or low risk instruments like time deposits or government securities. So many regard money market fund as a temporary parking facility for your funds, no? Because returns are modest, yes, but your capital is generally stable because nga siya yung pinaka-conservative sa lahat ng investment funds. Okay? Fixed income fund naman, this invests mostly in bonds, meaning you're essentially lending money to the government or corporations in exchange for interest. So you get steady, medyo predictable yung returns, but not as high as equity funds. And there is some degree of volatility. And the swings are not as wild as an equity fund. And good example of this would be bond funds, 'di ba? Pag nagsiscout tayo for which investment, makikita mo doon mga bond funds. It's actually a personal favorite. So mag-share lang ako ng konti. It's actually a personal favorite because bond funds are considered to be a neutralizer or stabilizer in the portfolio. So alongside money market and equities. So you have money market for your conservative investments, tapos may equities ka for aggressive, but somewhere in the middle, you'll have your stabilizer or neutralizer through a bond fund. Okay? Number 3, multi-asset funds naman. This is a mix of different asset types. You have their stocks, bonds, and sometimes money market instruments. Kasama rin siya doon. All in one fund. And it holds a mix of different investment so you don't rely on just one. So you'll have stocks for growth and bonds for stability naman. So when one part of the market is down, the others can help balance it out. All right? And last but not the least is an equity fund. Pag naman equity fund, this fund invests mainly in stocks of companies. So to put it simply, parang you're joining the ride of businesses as they grow, pero you're investing in a fund na combination of different names. Okay? So the potential returns can be high, but the risk and ups and downs are higher also. Diba? That's why on the risk meter below, it points to red, meaning high risk. It warns of mataas yung risk. Yan, yun yung risk meter sa baba. So what we can get from this slide is that these UITFs cater to different investor personalities, from risk averse to risk taker. So the key here is to match the fund type to your goals, risk tolerance, and time horizon. So with the main types covered, so yun yung 4 main types natin, let's move on to a step further, no, and explore a couple of special kinds, the feeder fund and fund of funds. Yan. So medyo nauuso ngayon, no, yung feeder fund and fund of funds. So unahin ko na yung feeder fund. Feeder fund is an investment fund that feeds into another fund called the target fund. So, di ba dun sa left side of your screens, there's that yellow there, the target fund. So, as you can see, it feeds into that fund, dun sa target fund na yon. So, how it works is that your money goes into the feeder fund and that fund invests all of it into a bigger master fund, which is the target fund. So this way, even small investors can get access to a bigger, professionally managed fund that might be hard to invest in directly. And it's gaining popularity now because it gives regular investors access to international or specialized markets. For example, you have US tech stocks or global bonds without needing to open foreign accounts. There are also feeder funds that allows you to invest in Philippine pesos. So it feeds into a bigger master fund or target fund, maybe in dollars, wherein you get access to global investments without worrying about yung currency conversion. Okay? And you rely also on the expertise of a global fund manager. For fund of funds naman, on the right side, you have multiple target funds. Your money goes into a fund that spreads it across several other funds. So this helps you diversify more easily. So your risk is also spread out across different types of investments. And investors like it because money is spread out across many types of funds and strategies. And because it offers broader coverage, it gives you the advantage of balancing risk better since not all funds perform the same all at once. Okay? So, I hope medyo mas nagkaroon tayo ng konting clarity on feeder funds and fund of funds. And now that we've talked about the different types of funds, you'd probably ask, how does the fund earn? Yan. So, net asset value or NAV, this is the metric used to determine the market value of each unit in an investment fund. So, yung NAV natin dyan is the market value of all investments less fees, taxes, expenses, and liabilities. And UITFs are marked to market daily. And when we're talking about NAV po naman, net asset value per unit, yan yung price na naka-reflect dun sa FundSmart pag bibili na kayo ng fund. It is computed naman by dividing the total assets of the fund minus its liabilities by the total number of outstanding units. So a higher NAV po indicates that each unit of the investment has grown in value. And don't worry, the NAV or the prices are flashed daily. The fund that you will invest into would already reflect the price at which you will buy the fund. So again, pag nasa FundSmart, naka-reflect na doon how much is the price per unit dun sa fund na bibili ninyo. Yan. So coming from this slide naman where it teaches us how the fund earns and when the fund earns, how can you as an investor earn? Yan. So medyo mag-math tayo ng konti dito. So paano ka naman kikita? Diba? How do you compute for your ROI? So for example, you purchase the fund in August 2021. Gusto mo lang itry, diba? Ang NAV po or ang price that you saw was 10.9854. So, since gusto mo lang siya i-try, gusto mong bumili ng 100 units. So, 100 times 10.98, that gives you 1,098.54 pesos. You follow? Because after 1 year, the NAV already appreciated in value, tumaas siya from 10.9854, naging 12.1304 naman siya. So, using the same number of units, kasi hindi ka naman nagdagdag, wala kang ginalaw, you let it stay there lang for a year, the price went up to 12.13.04. So, same number of units ka pa rin. So, tumaas na siya. So, nagkaroon ka ngayon ng kita. So, you have their gains or earnings of 114.50, right? Because 1213.04 minus your initial subscription amount of 1,098.54, diba? That's 114.5. So, paano naman natin nakuha yung ROI na 10.42%? 114.50 divided by your initial gains of 1,098.54. That's 10.42% ROI. Yan. So, I hope I was able to simplify yung computation for ROI. So, the goal is you wait for the price or the NAV po to appreciate in your favor. So, we're now 3/4 of our puzzle, no? Na-discuss na natin kung ano yung UITFs, ano yung basic types ng UITFs, and how you compute for ROI. So, question is, how do I know naman which fund best suits me? So, these are your considerations on choosing which fund is for you. I won't go through each na one by one, but just very, very quickly na lang. Of course, you have to consider your return expectation, yung goal ninyo, no? When you enter a fund, your risk tolerance, that's very important. Time horizon also, because yung sa time horizon, I'd like to put emphasis lang on that because there are some investors who get excited, di ba? Makita nila na returns 30%, ganyan. So, lalagay nila yung money nila doon. Pero, kakailanganin naman na pala nila yung pera nila in like 6 months, di ba? What if the market goes south in 6 months, di ba? So, we have to determine the time horizon kung may paggagamitan ka talaga ng pera or may nakalaan na pala yung pera na i-invest mo. Also, well, taxes, I've mentioned, it's already imputed in the NAV naman. Liquidity, again, the yung pag-convert nung investment mo into cash, how quickly you will be able to convert it or redeem it. Local or regulatory requirements, that's a consideration also, and unique circumstances. Okay, so these are just some of your considerations when choosing which fund is for you. And for your comfort, we'd like to share with you Atram's investment approach. So why do you choose Atram? So this is our investment approach, proven investment process. We have a very disciplined investment process, which is comprehensive, systematic, and repeatable. So the processes are integrated as they move seamlessly from research to portfolio construction. Also, we have a strong management culture, and wherein we take risk management very very seriously. It is a primary consideration in our investment process and is an integral part of our investment philosophy. So we strive to deliver our clients not just significant returns, but superior risk adjusted returns over the long term. So that said, we have the broadest product shelf in the industry. As I've mentioned, more than 50 plus funds, and almost all funds are available in FundSmart. We have funds for every type of asset class, be it money market, fixed income, multi-asset, the one that we've discussed earlier. And we can also map it according to your risk appetite as an investor, be it conservative, moderate, moderately aggressive, and aggressive. And this one, I'd like to just share with you a sample fund selection. No? It could also be deemed as a sample simple portfolio. Sorry, nabulol. Sample simple portfolio. So you can have there for your conservative bucket, medium term bucket, and for long term bucket. So for example, for conservative bucket, you can put Atram's peso money market fund for your liquidity needs, diba? Something na would provide you flexibility in terms of kung kailanganin mo na yung pera, right? For medium term bucket, you can have naman peso diversified income fund kasi yeah, for your medium term bucket or for your medium term needs. And for your long term needs naman, you can also, an example could be Atram's Global Artificial Intelligence Feeder Fund. Well, this fund actually forms part of our thematic suite. And this was also the fund that was discussed by my colleague last June, si Timmy. I don't know if you guys were able to listen in on that. And in Atram, we value transparency, no? Information that you need to know about the fund is uploaded in the FundSmart website. So this is what we refer to as KIDS. So key information and investment disclosure statement. So the information on the fund is there. You have there the fund facts na nakalagay doon yung classification ng fund, the launch date, the minimum investment amount, the top holdings. You also have their investment objective. So si Kids would also provide you that to align with your to align with your risk profile and time horizon, and also the fund performance, how the fund performed over the years, and its how it performs basically over its benchmark. And this is my last slide, just to once again highlight that there's a fund that aligns with your investment goal, be it capital preservation. You want a fund that gives you income, total return, meaning income and growth or growth. And if you will ask me which among these funds or among the funds that we have discussed is the best fund, I will say there's no single best fund for everyone, only the one that's best for you. So there you have it. I will come back later. Thank you, Joanne. Back to you.
Ayan. All right. So once again, thank you so much, Miss Eli, for that insightful discussion. So I believe everyone here, was able to, kumbaga, grasp kung ano talaga yung importance in securing the steps, especially when building our wealth. So basically, what Miss Eli showed us is, balikan lang natin yung discussion. We had able to identify kung ano yung difference ng UITF and then mutual funds. Miss Selay also showed us the different asset types, no? So from on your end, siguro you were able to identify if you prefer the funds that are more of conservative or say yung mga money market funds and also yung mga multi-asset and the fixed income fund or the equity funds. So basically, it's all about making smart, steady decisions and letting our professional fund managers like Atram help us grow our money with confidence. So again, everyone, just like our previous sessions, we will be having a live Q&A in a while, no? Where actually, if you just remember, during the registration, we asked you to provide some advanced questions, so we will be prioritizing those advanced questions. Again, before we proceed, let's give Miss Selay some quick water break muna, no? And then while she is doing that, allow me to walk you through how you can actually access the Atram Trust Corporation's fund via FundSmart. Okay, so especially to those first timers here, at First Metrosec, we actually value your convenience is our priority. That's why we offer a multi-asset investment platform. So this is where if you are looking to invest in stocks, ETFs, mutual funds, bonds, so you can actually do it all with just one account with First Metrosec. So there's no need to switch between different platforms or remember a lot of usernames, no? With First Metrosec, you have a streamlined all-in-one solution that makes managing and growing your investments easy, efficient, and of course, aligned with your financial goals. So, eto, how do you actually add Atram funds to your portfolio? So if ever you have an account with First Metrosec, all you have to do is visit our website and head over to the FundSmart dashboard. So from here, sa ating FundSmart dashboard, you have access to Atram Trust Corporation's wide selection of UITF. So just like what Ms. Salay mentioned, 50 plus yun siya na mga funds. So all you have to do is to simply apply the filter and choose Atram Trust Corporation from the list. And then you just have to click on any fund you'd like to explore and you will be redirected sa ating research tab where you can actually learn more about its features and performance. So this is what it basically looks like, no? In this evening, we will be featuring one fund from Atram, that is the Atram Peso Money Market Fund. So when you go to the research tab, you can actually see the fund profile, including the details like its risk rating, fund code, and other key information to help you understand the fund better. So andun yung website, andun yung kids, and the declaration of trust if you want to explore those information. Also, if you scroll down further, you will see the fund overview. So you will see the fee information, the performance details. And again, what's great about FundSmart is that you can actually start investing in funds with a minimum of only 1,000 pesos. So majority of our funds, 1,000 pesos, yung minimum investment. And the best part also, wala siyang sales charge and transaction fees. So if you invest 1,000, 1,000 din nabuo yung makukuha ninyo. And also, if you scroll further down pa, you will see the NAV chart and also the top holdings and fund allocation. And of course, for your convenience, you can actually subscribe to the fund right away, all in just a few clicks. So if you see this hand sign, the subscribe, yun yung green na icon. Okay? And of course, since this webinar is open to public, for those of you joining us for the first time and then wala pang account with First Metrosec and then you decided to open one, the step or the process is actually fast and convenient. All you need to do is to download the First Metrosec Go app and sign up from there. So ang requirements actually basic lang, proof of identification, proof of billing address, proof of settlement bank account, account and then a sheet with your 3-step signature on a plain white paper. And of course, the initial deposit of 1,000 pesos, which is fully investable once your account is activated. Now, also do not forget to use the event code SECURE during your registration. So this lets us know lang that you came from this webinar and you found value in this discussion. And of course, you can stay connected with us even after today's webinar. So just search for our official handle at First MetroSec on your favorite platforms. This is where we regularly post market updates, important announcements, and of course, learning tools just like this webinar to support your investing journey. And just like what I observed kanina, umabot tayo ng 80 plus. So maybe some of you naka-join or was able to be sa middle part na ng ating session. So you can actually head over to our YouTube channel. We will be uploading a full recording of this session. So baka gusto ninyong balikan, no? So just head over sa First Metro Securities YouTube channel and just replay these videos anytime and anywhere. And okay, so we are actually here na sa ating Q&A session. And of course, just like what I mentioned kanina, we will be prioritizing those questions submitted during the registration. We actually received a few, but yung mga majority of the questions were actually part na of Miss Salai's discussion. So again, if I can just call again Miss Salai sa ating virtual floor, we will actually start answering the questions. And those naman who the questions na hindi namin nasagutan, feel free to email us customer service at firstmetrosecurities.com.ph. All right, so again, we can start. Let me just confirm if Miss Salai is actually here.
Hi, Joanne.
Ayun, okay. And so for our question po, how can we compare pooled funds of the same type? And what factors should we consider when choosing one?
Sige. Thank you, Joanne. Siguro I will marry this from I'll marry this question with one of the questions dito sa chat box natin, no? What makes your fund different from other fund managers? I'd like to maybe provide an answer here na lang na parang siguro I take it that the question aims to explore how one can make an informed choice when selecting a fund provider. Yeah, let's put it that way na lang, no? So maybe some key factors to consider would be first is performance consistency, diba? How the fund has performed over time, and maybe it's also good that you can plot out kung ano yung naging performance ng fund with or maybe it's how the fund reacted to different market scenarios, like kung bumaba yung interest rates or tumaas na interest rates, ano yung naging performance niya, or nung nagkaroon ng war, di ba? Ukraine or Russia, for example, ano yung naging performance ng fund. Also, could be fund manager track record. Of course, we have to consider the experience and the skill of people making the fund decisions. Diba? Sorry, nabulol na. Also, the fund size. Yan. Fund size or the AUM. Kanina we've talked about that. Fund size or the AUM, or the total amount of money managed by the fund. That's also a consideration. Also is risk level. How conservatively or aggressively the fund invests. You want a fund that matches your comfort zone and is aligned with your goals. And maybe last but not the least could be the fund's investment objective and holdings, what the fund seeks to achieve, and where it invests, no, to gauge if it aligns with your investment goal. So there. Thanks, Joanne.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Salai, for that concise answer. No? So heading over to our next question. This one, I believe madaming interested dito, lalo na yung mga dividend income investors. So is there an Atram fund that focuses on high dividend US stocks po?
Actually, yes, we have. It's called the Atram Global Multi-Asset Income Fund. So, Income Feeder Fund. So, you can take a look at that. And actually, madami pa rin tayong mga funds that would give you exposure to the US market. Again, you can take advantage yung mga kids na naka-upload sa FundSmart website there. And kung hindi man, and if you want to have more info about the fund, maybe you can also visit our website for more info or fun facts about the fund you would like to invest in.
All right. Thank you po for answering, Miss Elay. Now, on to the next question. Okay. How to invest Atram US dollar UITF if my bank account is in pesos? So I'll share some insights now for this question. So if you want to invest in a dollar denominated security, lalo na sa mga UITF or funds via First Metro Sec, first you must have a dollar account with us. So it's a separate account sa ating peso na account sa First Metro Sec. So same process, you have to open an account and then you just have to choose dollar as your account type. And then from that, you have access na to the dollar denominated securities sa platform. And also, I think Ms. Selay can share some insights as well sa question.
Yeah, I'd like to add here lang, kanina, di ba, I've mentioned we have more than 50 funds. So that's a combination of dollar funds and peso funds. And also, we have feeder funds kasi wherein if you like to invest in, let's say, dollar-denominated stocks in the US, you can enter in peso, di ba, sa feeder fund. Tapos, the fund will allow you to invest or have access to global names. Tapos when you redeem the fund, you will get it in peso also. But we also have that in a different share class. Meron din siyang dollar denominated naman na feeder fund. So depende, medyo marami tayong funds that would cater to your needs or to your preferences. There.
Yes. Also to add, FundSmart is actually a good platform to explore those different funds. You just have to apply the filters, yung pinakita ko kanina, para at least you have an idea kung ano po yung mga funds ni Atram. Okay?
Joanne, sorry. Babalik lang ako dun sa kanina, no? Yung question on the high dividend stocks. Si
Okay.
Global Multi-Asset Investor Fund, meron siyang pareho in dollar and in peso. So meron siya for both share classes. There.
All right. So I think this is the question. Okay.
Yes.
So thank
Thanks,
you for the
Joanne.
additional insight po. Thank you. On to the next. Okay, this one. What can happen if you redeem your investment early?
Well, what can happen if you redeem your investment early? Okay, first of all, you can do partial redemption or full redemption. Yung kaninang example natin, remember that slide on ROI, di ba? Had you invested in 2021 with a specific price, no? For example na lang, for example purposes na lang, gawin natin na pumasok siya at 100, di ba? If the price appreciated to 105, then you're at a gain, di ba? If pumasok naman siya ng 100 tapos the price went down to 90, so the market went south, then medyo naka-negative pa siya, 'di ba? So, yung question dito, if you redeem your investment early, I think we can rephrase the question kung ano yung amount that you will get if the market goes south or if the market turns in your favor naman. Yun, diba? But maybe a straight answer here, you will get whatever the amount based on the price, based on the fund's current price. Yan.
All right. Thank you po, Ms. Alay, for answering. Next question. So we have here this one. For income-paying funds, does the fund pay out of capital? How does the fund pay out income?
Yeah, so actually, no, it does not pay out of capital. How does the fund pay out? Sorry, how does the fund pay out income? Tama ba? Yes. So
Yes.
the quick answer is no. Hindi siya nagpe-pay out of capital because I understand there are some dividend funds wherein it dilutes kasi the capital. Pero sa atin, it does not pay out of the capital.
All right. Thank you po, Ms. Senay. And the next question, so I think I'll take this one. I am just a beginner newbie and have a zero knowledge in stocks market investing. I just want to learn on how stocks works. So actually, that is the reason why we conduct sessions like this, no? So the sessions are designed for the different stages. Meron tayong for beginners. So let me just share to you that we have a session na focuses on Stock Market 101. So you can actually participate every weekend yan siya. And then this is where we explain the basics and how the stock market works. And then if you want to level up naman, you can also attend our basic education on stock trading. So yun yung best na tinatawag namin. It is a 3 parts. You can learn how to trade confidently, no, and also know the nitty-gritty of stock market. And also, if you want to level up pa talaga your investing journey, so maybe become an intermediate investor, no, you can also level up by joining our gift session. So that is the Guided Investor Fearless Trader, led by or conducted by Mr. Aaron Sai. So these sessions are actually will help you build a strong foundation, especially if you are looking to grow your wealth path. Okay, so let me just head over to, I think, ayan.
Joanne, sorry
Yes.
parang hindi ko nasagot yung how does the fund pay out. So for example, the fund, you're investing, let's say, in a multi-asset fund, 'di ba? So sa multi-asset fund, meron siyang kasama doon na bonds. Yung pag may bonds ka, meron kang coupons, right? So doon kinukuha or may strategy yung fund manager. So for that example, kung ari din sa coupons, doon kinukuha yung pag-payout ng capital. And again, it does not take it out from the capital itself. So the fund has a different strategy wherein it pays out from a certain aspect of the fund in such a way that it does not dilute the capital there.
All right. Thank you for clarifying po.
Yes.
Okay, I think, ayun, this one. I think this is last no of our advanced questions. Given the current situation in our local landscape, do you think it's better to go global at this point?
I would say we, at this point, let's take advantage or take this opportunity to gain exposure in the global markets or global names, especially the names that have proven to be resilient, 'di ba? Back in hindi na lang yung current local situation natin ngayon. Example na lang natin yung pandemic, 'di ba? There are global names who have proven to be resilient. And also, I'd like to maybe provide an answer here na take advantage of sectors that are not present here in locally, 'di ba? Sa atin kasi wala tayong IT, wala rin tayong healthcare sector. And right now, ano ba yung matutunog na names in the global arena? You have mga Ozempic, 'di ba? Sino ba yung nag-manufacture ng Ozempic? Healthcare industry 'yon, right? Wala naman tayo noon dito sa Philippines. So maybe it's important to have, I always say this, it's important to have a balanced portfolio and balanced exposure, no? Have access both to local and global names. And I get it that some of us will have local bias, I would say. Pero it's also best na, ite-temper natin yung local bias na yon by having some exposure to some of the global names. There. Thanks, Joanne.
Yes, I agree. I think it answered also 2 questions here sent sa ating Q&A and chat box, no? So are there pros and cons for investing in global funds using USD denominated account? And also, why would we choose Atram over other offering similar products and services? So I think Miss Ella was able to answer naman the question. And also, I think we can take one more question, Miss Ella, from our Q&A. So maybe you
Okay,
can add some insight. I think, is it okay to take the question of Mr. Elinor Acedo?
hold on ha. Ito ba yun? Ano po yung criteria
Yes.
in selecting a good fund since madami yung mga funds for risk appetite? Hi, sir. Thank you for the question. We have provided some considerations in selecting the fund. So, very quickly na lang ulit, let's run through it again. So, ito yung performance consistency, diba? The fund manager track record, the AUM or the fund size. That's a consideration also. The risk level, and how it aligns with your investment objective. There.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Selay. And then I think I can take another question as well, asking about gift session, if free ba siya or not. So actually, the gift session is not free. It is a paid learning series, no? So 3 series siya, more of the fundamental and then the technical and building your own trading system. So we are actually done with gift sessions for the year. You can actually monitor no sa aming mga official or official social media if we will be conducting another session of gift. Pero yun, hindi siya free. You can actually choose naman if you want to attend sa one sessions or sa lahat ng sessions. But what I can assure you, the gift session is very useful, especially if you want to level up your trading journey. Okay, so I guess that would be all for our questions. So I hope
Joanne, you wanna take one more question? Meron pa naman tayong time. Are there pros and cons? Siguro this is the last question that we can take. Are there pros and cons for investing in global funds using dollar-denominated account? I would say it depends kasi there are some na you buy dollars pa, di ba? You source dollars pa. So, kung bibili ka pa ng dollars just to invest in a dollar-denominated fund. So maybe yes, that could be a consideration. But if you're indifferent naman, meaning you earn in dollars or you have dollars talaga na as your investable funds, then that shouldn't be a problem there.
right. Thank you. Gate pa si Miss Elay for the last question. Okay, but I think that's all for this evening, everyone. So, wait. Okay. Ayan. So, at least updated na yung ating slide. So, again, before we officially wrap up, no, we'd love to hear your thoughts about this evening session. So, as always, your feedback means a lot to us. So, it helps us actually improve, no, on how we can do better next time. And also let us know kung ano yung mga topics na gusto pa ninyong i-feature on our next sessions. So basically, you can just scan the QR code on your screen, and then you can also check our chat box now for you to get the link right away. So it only takes a minute naman to share your thoughts. But before that, I'd like to ask Ms. LA to be back sa ating virtual floor no, to leave us with some final thoughts or advice to kumbaga inspire everyone to take the next steps towards their financial growth. Sorry, nakamute po kayo, Ms. LA.
Yeah, Joanne, you have my slides. You wanna flash it na lang, the last slide.
Okay, let me... Alright, let me share this.
Yeah. So meron lang ako guys dito na parting words. Yeah, sharing this quote from Mr. Warren Buffett. Yes, thank you, Joanne. One of his classics. Price is what you pay and value is what you get. So don't focus on the price of starting. Focus on the value of what you'll gain by starting today. So now is the new later. Start investing now. So thanks again, Joanne. Thank you for tuning in, everyone.
All right. So again, Right. Here, everyone, this is our QR code, no? So to those na hindi pa naka-sign up or naka-fill up, feel free to check our chat box. So again, thank you for joining this evening's webinar. Hope you found it insightful and of course, helping you make a smarter investment decision. So again, the questions you've sent sa ating advanced questions, it made our discussion engaging and meaningful. So stay tuned for more learning opportunities from First Metro Sec. And of course, remember, we are always here to guide you and support you on your investing journey. So again, everyone, until next time, thank you, have a great evening, and happy investing.